We're going to have a very interesting time. And just to kind of establish what the objectives of today's session is, we basically, and to introduce ExperientialNG, of course. ExperientialNG is basically a resource platform that has been put together to support those in the marketing and allied services industry. We offer 3 key features in terms of benefits or value to those who subscribe to the community that we're trying to build. And that first and foremost is knowledge and knowledge basis. So we have a lot of training programs, workshops, masterclasses, which is all intended to help improve the quality of the practitioner within the field of marketing services and marketing at large.
Some companies will fail as things move on. And some companies, some very large companies in the UK here have failed already, household names that no longer exist. Why is that the case? Well, there are a number of reasons, but quite often it can be down to poor management. It can be complacency on the part of the managers or the directors, and it can be resistance to change, because not everybody likes change. People like things to be the same as they always were, the way that they have always understood it. But poor management and bullet point number 4, lack of true leadership, really causes employee disengagement.
Hello everyone, and good morning to all the attendees of this session of ExperientialNG. I want to say a big thank you to Rotimi and the team for putting together this great platform, which we marketeers in Nigeria have always looked up to as a platform to share our knowledge, share our experience, and also board new marketing experts in Nigeria. Strategy thinking process it seeks for hard information. It's not it's not surface driven. You've got to be deep. You've got to ask a lot of questions. Strategic thinking process is fact-based. You can't run a strategy based on hearsay, based on I think, based on I want to guess, based on internet information. You can't do that. Strategy thinking has to be fact-based and a lot of logical information, meaning you've got to analyze, and then begin to mold some logics, build algorithms based on a pattern and all that.
Thank you very much, Stuart. Thank you for that presentation. Yes, of course, you've seen one or two of the questions there. One of the questions that is being asked is to find out if the slides will be shared, and the answer is that the slides from the first and the second session will be shared by the Academy. I'd like to take any questions that we have for Stuart for that excellent and in-depth guide into leadership. Any questions, please? If you have any questions, as we said, I would like you to please note those questions on the chat.
Now, my job is to kind of speak to the issue of being a reflective marketing practitioner, and to build on a lot of the things which both Austin and Stuart have so eloquently delivered on, which is the need for leaders to be able to step forward, think strategically, and more importantly, to build learning organizations. What is reflection? What does it mean to be a reflective individual? What does it mean to be a reflective leader? And indeed, what does it mean to be a reflective team? And I've got quite a lot here which are appropriately cited, because they're not my words nor my ideas. It is just me bringing this all together.
This is how we developed the Practical Commercial Leadership program, and it's in 3 levels. The first is the executive, which, as I've said earlier on, really applies to everybody, and we'll see what the modules consist of in a moment. There are also management core skills, and there are leadership core skills, but the important thing is that the program can be tailored to suit the individual requirements of each business.
This is just what I call a sneak preview into what is to come within the marketing strategy models that ExperientialNG will be launching very soon. So for many people who are on this session, and you have people out there who are interested in building their marketing capability, who are interested in building their marketing strategy capability, I mean, I strongly believe that moving forward, ExperientialNG, will have a lot to offer. And part of the models that will be coming up in the follow-up sessions will include deepening your understanding of marketing strategy, and again, key steps in developing one. We couldn't have done that in a 45-minute session. Gain better understanding of what it means to really think and lead strategically, and this is for marketing leaders who are in the room or leaders to be. Like I said, linking strategy to execution is very important. And of course, how to measure and evaluate, because again, you can develop your strategy and you can even take it to execution, but if you're not evaluating and measuring it, I mean, how would you know you're being successful? And of course, gain better understanding on how to drive marketing efficiency and marketing effectiveness, learning how to plan and prioritize. So these are some of the models or courses, that will be coming in the future within the 2021-2022 year from ExperientialNG. And in clear details, if I'm to go, there are basically two levels. The one for leaders, and that's basically leading strategically. And then for the managers who really want to build core strategic marketing skills.
And then finally, as I said, I come in to support in the area of helping managers, marketing managers, heads of marketing who are ready to embed all this. A lot of the work here is kind of, in this part of it, is a bit more consulting type, more bespoke. I'll give you a case in point. Have we thought about developing customer education programs? You need to be training your customer as well. And now that typically is done in IT companies with things like the customer success manager, white papers, training programs for user training, and so on and so forth. And so what we offer is this in terms of a starter, the Strategic Marketing Leadership Development Accelerator, in association with Breakthrough Scotland Leadership Education. I'm grateful for Stuart's approval and agreement to do this. And in a nutshell, this is what the promissory note is by way of a value proposition. It's 90 days worth of training. It is online, it is self-paced, but it is experiential executive learning, 18 modules in all, 12 premium case studies, international coaching over Zoom, business simulation games, all made available particularly for leaders in marketing today, in both the client and agency side, but more importantly, for leaders in training. In other words, you developing the next set of people who ultimately will take your business and your brands and your value propositions to the next level.
Of course, a knowledge-based firm, and we're serving as a capacity development and resource platform for practitioners and firms playing in the marketing and allied services. And if we do not have people to participate in our courses, there will be no ExperientialNG. So before I start mentioning the names of the agencies that have been supportive from the beginning of this, I would like to say a big thank you to Abelinis, who are actually behind the hybrid studios. They've done marvelously well. I mean, they've put everything that you see today together. They've been quite supportive from the beginning, and I would say that they've done so well, and they are the brains behind today's event. Also, I'll say a big thank you to Emporium, the Livera Group, Brainbox, Abelinis again, Connect Marketing, Ideas House, Tribes, Max Connection, and everybody that has also participated in the courses that we've done, both people that are here today and the people that were not able to make it. Thumbs up for Ezine and Ifunaya for making a distinction in our program. And as we promised, you will still be getting a scholarship from us. Of course, I have to mention our partners, the Francis Tansley. So we thank everybody. We've come to the end of the program. We'll be looking forward to having other people in the courses that we would be having, especially the next set of courses that we'll be having for leaders. And it's going to be on leading strategically. We'll also be taking managers on core marketing strategy. So we're hoping to see you again in some of the other courses that would be rolling out very soon. Thank you very much, and God bless.